Hello again. I'm sure that we all know the enormous amount of attention paid when a statue of a white man was pulled down in Bristol last year by a mob consisting mainly of white people. Everybody heard about it, and all the newspapers and television channels covered it in great detail for days on end. There was a big debate about whether statues of certain people should also be removed. This all fitted in very well with the spirit of that summer, which was concerned with the Black Lives Matter campaign. Hand on heart, how many viewers ever heard about the bust of the former Emperor of Ethiopia, Haile Selassie, which was pulled down and destroyed in a London park 3 weeks later? What, nobody? This is really weird, because not only was it the statue of a black African leader, it had been toppled by a large mob of black Africans. Obviously, this would have been a bit too confusing for most people to think about at that time, and would only have muddied the waters. After all, the whole thrust of the narrative then was about wicked white people oppressing poor black people. Nobody wanted to stop and think about why a large mob of black people might have wanted to destroy a statue of the leader of an independent black African nation. The BBC mentioned the matter briefly, but was careful not to say that the mob was black. In the description to this video, I give a link to the BBC news item. Essentially, this was an ethnic dispute between the Oromo Ethiopians and those who speak Amharic. What I find fascinating is that because it was a complex matter and showed black people to be more concerned about the dead black man than they were about dead white men, the story didn't take off and simply sank without a trace. It shows how the media have such a strong role in shaping the narrative which we all follow. After all, this was at the height of the debate about statues and which ones, if any, should be removed. Because it was not literally a matter of black and white, though, and showed division between black African ethnic groups, the thing was ignored. One suspects that had it been a mob of white people who toppled that statue of a black man, the police would have been hell-bent on tracking down the perpetrators of a supposed hate crime.